So, good morning everybody. I am Banu Gopal, working as a physics teacher in Limra Matriculation Higher Secondary School. So, now I am handling a physics subject for plus 2 students. So, the first topic is electrostatics. Generally, what is electrostatics? A charge on a static. There is no movement but charge on static. Current electricity and another topic, second topic is there, that is a current electricity. Motion of the charges. So, moving of the charge, it is called current. So, motion of the charge we call as a current. So, whenever charge is in static, it is not no motion, it is in the static, then it is called electrostatics. So, whenever charge in the static, it is surrounded by field. For example, a positive charge, we say positive charge. Actually, most of the element naturally it is neutral, electrically neutral. So, whenever we give some external forces, the outer orbit electrons escape from the object, a particular element, the outer orbit electron escapes. So, outer orbit electron escapes, then electrically neutral becomes charged, that is called, we call charge, electrically neutral become charged. So, we have positively charged ions and we have a negatively charged ions. So, here we are completely saying the what is the important concepts relating to the charges, static charges. So, we call the electrostatics. So, electrostatics. So, we are talking about charges. So, I already told all the elements. In natural, electrically neutral. For example, you take a glass rod, it is electrically neutral. Take another ordinary glass rod, it is electrically neutral. Suppose we rub the glass rod using silk cotton. So, we rub the glass against that cloth, we rub the glass rod, then the glass rod becomes electrically charged. So, I already said each element is having an atomic structure. For example, it is a nucleus, each element having atomic structure. Electrons all revolve around the orbits, we already studied in small classes. So, it is nucleus and some electrons are revolved. First orbit 2 electrons, some other depending upon the element number of electrons are there. So, for example, say this is the outer orbit, this is the nucleus, protons are inside. So, protons are inside, that is nucleus. So, outer orbit electrons are there. Whenever we rub the object, so the outer orbit electron escapes, the outer orbit electrically neutral. For example, here I draw for example two electrons inner orbit, 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons on the outer orbit. Suppose I rub, one electron escapes. So, this becomes positively charged. So, because already 6 protons inside, 6 electrons outside. We give them thermal energy, by rubbing we give thermal energy. Due to rise of energy, 1 electron jump out of the orbit. If 1 electron jump out of the orbit, then electrons becomes 5. So, proton becomes 6, already protons in the nucleus. So, it becomes positively charged. So, it is a positively charged ion. So, initially this atom electrically neutral, whenever we rub or we give some energy, any form of energy, in this whenever we rub the rod against the silk cotton, we give a thermal energy. So, due to thermal energy, 1 electrons get out of the orbit. So, it becomes positively charged. So, we call positively charged. And suppose some actions, electrons will come in and add in the outer orbit, then it is negatively charged. So, positively charged, I say first one is positively charged. positively charged. One is positively charged, another is negatively charged. So negatively charged. Positively charged, negatively charged. Positively charged, negatively charged. So positively charged and negatively charged. So positive charge, now for simple calculation we take one positive charge, only one positive charge. Say we represent charge as Q. We represent charge as Q. So positive charge we represent charge as a Q. So plus Q means positively charged. So it is present. And at some distance we have negatively charged. Positively charged and negatively charged. This is also Q1, we call this is Q2. Positively charged, the amount of the charge we called plus Q1, this is minus Q2. Separated by a distance, say R. So coulombs, now we introduce one electrostatics, important electrostatics law, that is Coulomb's law of electrostatics. MP Coulomb's law of electrostatics. So Coulomb's law, what is Coulomb's law? States that the force between these two charges, so I say two charges Q1 and Q2 separated by a distance R, the force between the two charges F directly proportional to Q1 into Q2. Directly proportional multiplication of two charges Q1 and Q2. But same F is inversely proportional to distance square 1 by, that's called inversely proportional by 1 by R squared. 1 by R squared. 1 by R squared. So now what happens if you combine these two proportionalities, then force between these two, there is a attractive force. This is a positive charge, this is a negative charge. This is a positive charge, this is a negative charge, there is an attractive force. So the attractive force vector. So vector concept introduced. So force vector as a force, magnitude and direction is there. So force vector F is equal to, or F is equal to a constant K, and Q1, Q2 divided by R squared. A constant K into Q1 into Q2 divided by R squared. So K is nothing but, K we find out from the experimentation, 1 by 4 pi epsilon. So that is K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon of Q1, Q2 divided by R squared. That is called force vector. So due to force vector, so this we called, I am not detail about vector properties of all these things, but force vector simply we will denote it as F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 divided by R square. So epsilon here all the things we know, but it's a proportionality constant K. So epsilon naught is nothing but a permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space. Permittivity of free space we called epsilon. So epsilon is equal to permittivity of free space. So this is what is called a mathematical expression for the Coulomb's law. Force between these two charges, equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon Q1 Q2 divided by R square. But the R is also a vector, we will discuss later slowly. But F is also a vector. So having magnitude as well as direction. We all know that the direction is nothing but it is attract, positive charge attract a negative charge. So it will move towards the negative charge moves towards the positive charge if it is small. So the direction is like this. So direction we will discuss separately, but magnitude they will explain by the expression F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Epsilon is permittivity of the free space. Epsilon is a permittivity of the free space. So now we are discuss about force. So what is potential field? We called field whenever charge exists. We called that is a field around this. So now we saw the force. Force, a field is nothing but a force experienced by a unit charge. Force experienced by a unit charge. That is called electric field. So now electric force, this is electric force. So now I explain what is electric field. Same, you take a positive charge. Around a charge we have field. You know that around the charge we have field. So field is there. So but suppose a unity positive charge is kept here particular distance. Unit positive charge not Q. Unit positive charge, this unit is one charge. So this is Q. This is Q1. Instead of Q2 I put unit positive charge. So unity positive charge, what the force experienced by unity positive charge through Q1 we called electric potential. A potential concept is nothing but divided by Q. Force is we already know 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square, right? So E is nothing but electric field E vector is nothing but F divided by Q2. F divided by Q2, that is unit by unit charge. Then for Q2 charge this force, for unit charge that is divided by Q2, that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 divided by R squared. Q1 Q2 divided by R squared divided by Q2. Q2 get cancelled. So that is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 divided by R squared. Q1 divided by R squared. That is E. This E. E is electric field. E is electric field. F is electric force. This is a force. This is a field. Now we are going to see the field between electric dipoles. So up to now we see what is charged particle, charged elements. So positive charge, negative charge. Then we take one positive charge, one negative charge, force between these two charges. Then what is field? So now we are going to take a dipole. Dipole means like a north pole and south pole in magnet. Here also consider a dipole because most of the element it acts as a dipole, electric dipoles. In capacitor also it is acting as a dipole. So this is plus Q. I take for example for a dipole a plus Q separated by minus Q. Plus Q and minus Q. For example this is Q, this is Q. So this is a dipole. Separated by a distance, we call this a center point. This is A, that is 2A. Separated by a, this is we called a dipole. One positive charge, one negative charge, separated by some distance, that is called 2A. 2A is the distance. We call as a electric dipole. So this is a single charge. So this is a dipole, exists as a dipole, one positive, one negative. Later we studied capacitance, capacitor. There exists a dipole, then only the charge is stored between the two plates, positive plate and negative plate. Like that here also, positive charge and negative charge we called as a dipole. So that is called 2A, right? So now field. So the main topic is field due to electric dipole, field due to a dipole, field due to dipole at a point, on axial line, at a point on field due to a dipole at a point on axial line, So this is a dipole. I will take a one point here extended. This is point P. For example, this is point A, this is point B, this is point P, or we simply for our mention I put a C, point C. So this distance we called R. This distance we called R. So at a point, so these two dipole effects are there. We keep one positive charge, one unit positive charge at that point C. Then this plus Q for our convenience we put plus Q, minus Q here, then it is easy. Plus Q and one positive charge will repel each other, because this also positive, repel each other. So force of repulsion, then it is acting in this direction. So now direction is very important. B to C. For this negative charge, it is a force of attraction. This is negative, this is positive, field is there. So force of attraction is there. So it is act on C to A. So there are the two forces. One is repulsive force. So one is, we can rub this. One is repulsive force, another is attractive force. In the dipole, one is repulsive force. So repulsive force. So repulsive force we take, that is F is equal to field due to repulsive force is there, but field due to repulsive is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon plus Q divided by distance is how much? This is R. So R minus A. So total distance is R. This is A. So from here to here we want. So this is R minus A. Total distance is R. This is A. So this distance is R minus A. So R minus A whole squared. But acting along, this is vector direction, acting along B to C is very important. Acting along B to C. Another force is there, that is the first force, second force, and field due to that force is E. I say E plus and E minus. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon, but minus Q into R plus A. This is R, this is A. So this distance is, so this is A. So total distance is R plus A. Total distance is R plus A. So I put R plus A whole square. R plus A, but acting along the direction C to A. Along C to A. So I put a vector for understanding. Instead of talking about vectors then people are confused, students are confused. So I put BCCA. So this is another direction. So total field is combination vector sum of these two fields. So this is field 1, this is field 2. So E is equal to E plus E vector, total E vector is equal to E plus vector plus E minus vector. E minus vector. Sir? So again, so there is a two fields. We call it E plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q R minus A whole squared, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught R plus A whole squared. So now, so dipole we write, So we have to add these two. So we can rub this diagram, no problem, because now we got two fields E1 plus E2, that is E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon, 1 by 4 pi epsilon plus q divided by r minus a whole square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon minus q divided by r plus a whole square. So q is common, 1 by 4 pi epsilon is common, so we take 1 by 4 pi epsilon outside. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon, q is common, you know, this is plus q minus q, but q is common, minus is there, no problem. So we take q outside. Then in the bracket 1 by r minus a whole squared minus 1 by r plus a whole squared, bracket over. So these derivations keep on going. So for simplification, we can mathematical simplification, nothing with mathematical simplification, that is nothing but q divided by 4 pi epsilon into, so r plus a whole squared minus r minus a whole squared r minus a whole squared divided by r minus a into r plus a whole squared. So mathematically composed, then finally a plus b whole squared is a minus b whole squared, that is q is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon. So this is in denominator we write r squared minus a squared whole squared. So a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b, a squared minus b squared whole squared. Here r squared plus a squared plus 2ra minus r squared plus a squared minus 2ra. So if you cross multiplication and send the minus inside, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught r squared plus a squared plus 2ra minus r squared. So minus get inside, minus r squared minus a squared plus 2ra divided by r squared minus a squared whole square. So if you cancel it, r squared cancel, a squared cancel, 2 plus 2 4ra, that is equal to q divided by 4 pi epsilon 4ra divided by r squared minus a squared whole squared. That is here q into 4ra, so we can 2, so I write in a different format, q into 4 pi epsilon naught 2 into 2ar, I write in that format, same thing. 2 into 2 4ra, I write a different format for mathematical simplification, r squared minus a squared whole squared. So now 2q into a, that is p, 2qa is nothing but to be derived as a dipole moment, we derive as a dipole moment is nothing but, we will explain, but dipole moment P we called, P is equal to 2 into Q into A, this is P. So Q is there, 2 is there, A is there. So that is equal to E, total field. We are going to find total field, 1 by 4 pi epsilon 4 by epsilon, that is into 2 into, so I substitute instead of 2qa, I substitute p into r is there, yes, into r is there. So 2 into p into r divided by r squared minus a squared whole squared. For if r is so higher, a is so small, we can neglect a because r is the distance. So r is far higher than a. Then r to the power 4, this we take r to the power 4, r to the power 4 is far so much higher than a to the power 4. A to the power becomes very small, r becomes very high, so we neglect this a. So 4 pi epsilon naught into 2p into r divided by r to the power 4 I write. I neglect a to the power 4, there is no need. So r into r. So final conclusion we write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p divided by r cube, that is equal to E vector. So if r is higher, that understanding, if r is the distance is higher from the dipole, the distance r is higher, then field is less. So when r is high, field is less. That is the understanding. R is higher, when r is increased, that is we go away from the charge, then field automatically decreasing, that is mathematical representation, physical understanding. So it is also depends upon p we be very deeply, but b is nothing but a dipole moment between the two, but r is here important. This r, if r increases, automatically field decreases. That is our observation. Okay, sir.